Feet shoulder width apart. One foot slightly in front of the other. Make sure your knees are not locked. And do nice big shoulder rolls. Pick a direction and get rid of that tension in your shoulders. Nice all the way up high as you can towards your ears. And then change direction, going in the other. If you were going back, go forward, and vice versa. Release all that tension. We carry so much tension in our shoulders. Wiggle things out. Be careful. Make sure you have room not to hit anybody. Inhale and arms up over your head. Exhale, stretch your right arm up. Lift your left heel off the floor. And inhale, come to center. Exhale, left heel up, lift your right heel off the floor. And inhale, come to center. And exhale, stretch both arms up. If you're able to lift your heels slightly off the floor, do so. And if not, stay firmly on the floor. Exhale, heels down. Keep those arms up. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, slowly bring your arms down. Don't hit anybody. Relax those shoulders and keep the collarbone pointing up to the ceiling. Feel that extra space underneath your rib cage. Inhale, right arm up and over. Take a hold of your left ear, and as you exhale, use the weight of your arm to gently stretch. Keep that left shoulder low. Inhale. And exhale down the left side of your neck, down your shoulder and out your fingertips. Feel that nice long stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, release. Inhale, left arm up and over. Take a hold of your right ear and gently use the weight of your arm to stretch. Make sure that right shoulder is low and relaxed. Inhale. And as you exhale, down the right side of your neck, down your shoulder, down your arm and out your fingertips. Feel that nice long stretch. And inhale. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly come back to center. Find the base of your skull, where it rests on the top vertebrae called the atlas. Can remember that because atlas holds the weight of the world. Good inhale. And as you exhale, push up towards the ceiling. Be aware of the lengthening of your spine. And if that spot on your head is tender, take a good inhale and massage it a little bit if it's tight. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Then inhale, bring your right arm across your chest and rotate to your left. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can take a hold of your arm gently, and if you've had surgery, be even more gentle. Inhale and exhale, come to center. Inhale, left arm and around. Exhale, if you want to take a hold of me with the other hand. Inhale again. Deepen that stretch and exhale, come to center. Good, and take a moment to assess your posture. See if you can bounce a little bit, one foot slightly in front of the other. Make sure your knees are not locked. Here we go. Good breath. Very nice. Okay, be listening to everybody in the room. Here we go. It's a little bit too big. One more time. Better. And down. Hear the buzzing? Focus your sound. So I sound the way I sound. I am testing negative for days, but there's always residual gunk from COVID. Be good to yourself. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. We're heading into heater season when the central heating is gonna be on everywhere. Make sure you humidify yourself. Here we go. Focus it forward. Make your lips buzz. Good. Try to take in enough air that you can go all the way down and keep that air flowing. And down. Keep the air flowing. Keep it going. Careful not to kerthunk down there. Last one. Good breath. Lots of air. Here you go. And up. And up. And up. And up. And one more. Stay just as connected to here. So as you go up, feel this going down a little bit. Imagine it like an elevator. Here we go. And air. Here we go. And open more on the top. Here we go. I hear this. Tall and forward, not back. Here we go. Better. And more air. Could you please do this as you do this? Good breath. Close. Open more. Find a place here where your jaws join and massage it a little bit. Okay, open your mouth into an ah. Feel how that, right? It bumps out a little bit. If you go up, and it doesn't move, you're not opening wide enough. Okay, so try this. Here we go. I want you to try it once and try not to let that, right? You feel that big bump right in front of your ear? Try to make it not move forward. Ready? Good. Now I want you to let it move as far without pushing. Let it move. Move it forward right when you start. Feel how much easier it is to get that top note if you're open. And and the higher we go, the taller your sound needs to feel. Here we go. Better. One more. And more. Much better, much better. Okay, I want us to do a little bit of tuning. Can I have we're gonna go la ti do re mi re do ti la. It's great. It's like there's not a single pitch I have that's clear. except maybe all the way up. Here we go. Ready? Good. Can I have minor? That is minor. Okay. Yes. I would like let's see, we're gonna do Jen and Carol, you're gonna do the middle, you're gonna do soprano 2. La, do, mi, do, la, alto, 3 lower ones, here we go. La, do, mi, do, la. First the A, please. Okay, now do it on do, 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 and send the sound forward, because right now it's do, 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 do. The more air you use, the more confident you are, the more you will be in tune. The more you hesitate, the harder it is to sing in tune.
You know, when you have a cold and a cough, it's really hard to get those.
I know. So send it into your nose.
All right.
Send it into here. That's the whole thing, is send it into here. Do, here we go. Do, 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 do.
I'll do.
Do, yeah.
I can do half a do.
It's do, mi, la, mi, do. Everybody. Do, mi, la, mi, do, do. That's the first inversion. Okay, if we take the chord in its root position, la, do, mi, and we say we're going to take this la from here, we're going to pop it up the octave, we get do, mi, la. Could you play that first? Go back to root. Right? And then if we jump it up again, right? Do, 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 good. Braver. It's like channel your inner soloist. Here we go. Good. Not bad. Do, do, do. Here we go. Okay, so I need you who are, you're sounding great. Be aware that there's fewer people in the middle and listen for the middle. The middle of the chord is really, really important because that's how the chord stays in tune. And that's why when we have in kasher, right, when it switches from an F sharp to an F natural, when you have that middle of the chord, okay. Hear them. Okay, so that's the challenge, is to sing clearly out with lots of air. The softer you sing, the more air you need. Do, 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 good. Do, 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 so we take the chord in the root position. La, do, mi, and we have the la. Remember what we did with this? Even on do, you can do it. Do, do, do. Make more sense, more space inside. Everybody, first, the root position with the octave. No, so just root, everybody starting on, everybody sing the same thing. Yeah, we'll add them one at a time. Yeah, brain's gotta switch back and forth. It's good for you. You know that thing about the juggling ball, right? Here we go. Do, 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 do. First inversion. Do, 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 do. Everybody. Do, 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 do. That's what you're gonna say. Do, 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 do. Right, and when you get to that top note, you can't do that, right? You can open, which is what you did. Give it a shot. Do, do, do. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, now without pushing that top note. So it's just a curve. Refresh, please. Great. Staying in tune beautifully, listening to each other beautifully. It's so important. Here we go. Very nice. Let's take out La Mutsira, which just happens to be in this key. Really, just happens. So she said she was coming, and I guess she's not coming. I'm coming, and I want to do the recording. So we've done a bunch of review rehearsals on this, and we're going to run it and see where we are. You can't find your score, I have more scores here. La Mutsira. There's more scores here. More scores than 7 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
That's not sure. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Didn't you sing with us in 2019? I think you went with us. Yes, okay. All right, here we go. From the top, we're just gonna run through it and see where we are and how we feel. So not bad. I would love it, soprano, if you could curve around a little bit so you could hear the alto section a little bit better and soprano twos a little bit better. We're gonna get rid of this. And she's not here, so let's close things up a little bit. Barbara's traveling. Suli said she was coming back. She emailed me at 4:30 to say that she was coming. So. Lainey is right there, Lainey's sitting. Okay, so what I hear, besides the, is there anybody in the building? Yes? Okay, I know I read it in the newsletter that they said October 26th, but
I know, you told us.
right, it says that in the newsletter, that it's going to be here in the building, so whatever. So we need a little bit more confidence, okay? So we ran through it now.
You're talking about the event at the JCC tonight?
The Festa said it was gonna be here and
No,
now
it's
it's a
at the
JCC? Okay, then
Okay.
the HEA newsletter said
So,
here.
Close. Close. No, it's at the JCC, starts at 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and doors open, and I'm looking at it going, we have rehearsal, they didn't tell, but because that's the HEA, you know, said it was here. All right, that's okay. Neely and I can push the piano back. We pushed it here, we'll push it back. All right. So I would like to bring the dynamic level up one notch everywhere. And so this is not to say sing louder, sing with more air. Okay, right now it sounds very lacking in confidence. So we ran through it, right? So now you know that you can run through it, right? Everything is pretty much in the right place. Some word things we need to fix, especially yom, hayom, yo. But confidence is very much lacking, and we have plenty of time. You know, this is for February, so we're in very good shape. Let's start it again. Okay, entrance was so much better. Can you hear them? Okay, a little bit more listening. Lo. Everybody say lo. Lo.
No, we don't say anything.
No.
That's why they couldn't hear us.
Yeah, no, the initial entrance. No, not that spot. No. The entrance, no, it sounded so much better. It's always a challenge blending high voices with different colors, which means listen. Lo. Low. Swing low, sweet chariot. Lo, ratziti, lo. Okay, I'm going to start that again. That dynamic is perfect. That is not loud. Okay, it's not loud, it's present. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So remember, have a vague recollection when we started this again that I wanted you to, in measure 13, to take a little bit of a break. Ha'or ha'shir nitzot shel zug ehenecha, so that you can get all the way there without zug enecha. Remember that? Measure 13, shir is going to turn into an eighth note with an eighth rest. So if we can speak it, pick up to 12, 1, 2, 2. Haor hashir nitzot shel zug ehenecha velo ratziti heres milchama. Okay, so now she has Chana Senesh. Lo ratziti, right? And so the tendency is the the lo, you're all lined up. And then the some people are opening their mouths and some people aren't opening their mouths. And so the is not unified. So make a point of lo ratziti. Open more than you think because you're coming from a closed vowel lo, and you're going to go lo ra. And it's not going to be in tune, and the vowel's not going to sound good. So can we have from pick up to 12, give them the E, please. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2. No, I want a space. I really want a space. Shira. Yeah, shira. If you can't roll your R, you can put a little d in there. And. Nice. Good. Much better, much better. So you notice that shir, right, when we make a break there, it kind of feels like it's pulling us back in time. So there's the whole science of agogics, which is playing with time. So a measure lasts for 2 beats. But if you take a little bit more time on the first beat, then what do you have to do on the second beat so that it stays the same amount of time? Let's go a little bit faster, right? And so that gives us the flexibility to do ha or ha shi, sorry, ha or ha shi ni tzot, right? Then we move forward. Good. Let's start it again. Good. Now we're this is the little stuff, right? The fun stuff. Top. Yeah. Bet you know the beginning by heart. Nice. All right, let's try this. The started great and then it didn't move. So the problem is, how do we do both dum, bum, 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 and also have a forward movement? So we are.
And you wanted a little rest after the
Yes, yes, which is written there.
I know.
But if, like the shir, right, it makes that beat a little bit longer, then we have to move forward a little bit. So, im nigzar alai lichyot hayom. All has to be one part. Right there at 22. Ready? Bam, lo, ratziti. Forward with your time. Okay, question for you. So the first sentence is, but if it is my fate to live today, and the second sentence, b'shefech dam, with the bloodshed and the terrible destruction. So which should be louder, the first one or the second one? An argument can be made either way. But if it is my fate to live today, with the bloodshed and all of the destruction, right? That could be a choice if you were acting it, if you were declaiming it. But if it is my fate to live today with all the bloodshed and destruction, that's a choice that works too, right? So how do you feel? What's our feeling in the room? Somebody be brave. Or you want to sing it again and think about it?
I think we started mezzo forte on the beginning part, and then there's.
Actually, it's
more.
mezzo, I have marked mezzo piano at 22, but
Okay, oh, yeah, I do, you're right.
yeah, and we get to mezzo forte at 25. So the question is, are we, and actually what I wrote for myself last time we did it, is get softer and meaning restart and do what you did. So, but I'm not convinced right now that that's correct. Don't erase anything yet till we figure out what we're gonna do.
Because I have mezzo 14 written on after we do Lolo at CP. And then, yeah.
Aachen, we get louder.
Yeah.
Right, okay, my question is not there, that I liked, but b'shefech dam, is b'shefech dam, are we saying with the bloodshed and the destruction, or are we saying with the bloodshed and the destruction?
I think we should do it with more emphasis.
Me too. So let's try, yeah, let's try it. So then Agid Baruch Hashem is the loudest, right? Is the
Yes.
most right?
Yes.
So we're starting intense, and be careful, remember, don't confuse intensity with loudness and yelling, right? Intensity and intention are not equivalent to being, to forcing your voice. It's just leave yourself somewhere to go. Agid Baruch Hashem, she helps us make it louder because we're, pick up to 29, we have the big jump, we're singing in unison, right? When we all sing the same thing, but in a natural way, it tends to make it louder. So she's helping us there. So let's try that, the 3 phrases, each one getting more and more intense, right? It's an embracing of her destiny. And I wonder, I can't help but wonder, and we'll talk about that after. Bless you. If she would say today, Baruch Hashem, you know, thank God for the right to give my life, given the situation that we have. So, you did it so nicely, Alti. Why don't we start at measure 21 with the Lo Lo Ratziti, and then we go into the Ach. And so it's more than the Lo Lo Ratziti, but keep something for down the road. Lo, here we go. Ready? And okay, so I did hear Agid Baruch Hashem, but B'Shefech Dam, which was the pickup to 20 to 26, I didn't hear that it was more than before. And part of it is the forward movement. Okay, so allow yourself to think that we're, you know, if you hear people when they're excited about something, right? And they start talking faster and their words run together. So if you were declaiming this, you wouldn't say, but if it's my fate to be born today among the bloodshed and the destruction, right? You wouldn't say that. You would find places where it's going to speed up. So let's think about that.
So on, what I'm hearing you say then is on 26, we don't emphasize
Crescendo
Shefech Dam
29
as
till
each individual.
B'Shefech Dam. Yeah, well, it has both of those things. It has the bum, right? It still has that bum, 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 bum. Right? If you think about, came into my mind, Chopin's funeral march, right? Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. Right? It doesn't go bum, bum, And you know, it's not a, but it's, it's the procession is going, yeah. Ah. Measure 22, here we go. 1, lo, la, si, ti.
All secrets are alive.
Now more. Don't lose the energy and what? Now. That to me is much more convincing. What do you think? Right? Right? So it's more and more and more.
I have a question.
Yes.
Pronunciation on, in 24, that CHIO, how do you pronounce?
Cha, lichiot, like chayim, like lechaim.
Uh-huh.
It's the same word.
Oh, that's okay.
Lichiot is to live.
Oh, okay.
Lechaim is to life. Chayim is life. Lichiot is to live. Yeah, so I think that that's what needs to happen. And we will figure out next time we work on this at 32, 33, 34 to take a little bit more time, right? Because she goes lichiot, to live, again, that same word that she spells differently. Yeah, CHYOT versus CHIOT. YOT and 32 and I, yeah, it's probably my fault. It's probably my fault because I'm wondering if it's in the, yep, my fault. Good work on this. Thank you, everybody. Let us take out Baruch Sha'asani Isha. And so, yes, we have no soprano twos. Let's review what you did with Neely last week at measure 49. Okay, tzav, zahir. And soprano ones, nobody's singing that A flat at measure 59. We're not going to worry about that A flat right now. Ketzav zahir. Measure 49.
Well, I think she's talking about the high.
The high A flat for the soprano ones at 59. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Ready? 1. Where am I? 1 to T, 2 to T, 3 to T, 4 to T. All right, you with the soprano ones? Not so much. Can we just do the alto twos, please, for a second? Alto twos. Here we go. If you want to sing with them, be my guest. 1 to T, 2 to T, 3 to T, 4 to get. One. Two, off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do text for a second, because I assume everybody is having the same issues, pretty much. Measure 51. What vowel are we singing on measure 50? Sorry, measure 50, measure 50. Measure 50. Measure 50. What is the vowel? E. Za, E. And you have to remind yourself, it cannot change into I. Because I'm hearing in the altos, and I'm sure everywhere else we're gonna hear it too. E. And then as that closes, it gets out of tune.
So we would the ratio altogether.
E. Yeah. I think we've tried to do that and it hasn't worked, so it probably just slides right over to Bemakela. But the same thing, Ktana shebi ktanot. Ani mesacheket leraglecha bor'i. And then in the last measure, wide open. Move that bone. So that we get the vowel properly. All right, can we try soprano, alto 1 and alto 2? At F, then measure 49. 3 and 4 and. To okay, gotta open faster to la. On hana ala, less L, just the tip of the tongue, and open quickly to ah. One more time. Soprano ones in your head. 3 and 4 and. Shana shebiktanot. Biktanot. Ktana shebiktanot. Don't it, because it's affecting the intonation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ktana shebiktanot. Better. 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Okay, prepare your alto twos. Okay, alto twos and sopranos afterwards. You have a full measure of rest, right? If you breathe at the last minute, look how long you have to hold that note, right? So even if the three of you stagger, you still have to take a good breath. You have to plan it. Yeah, and then you can do it. If you gasp, then you're not going to have enough air. Okay, can I hear soprano ones, please, at 49? 3 and 4 and ready, all three of you. 3 and 4 and. Don't worry about the k. High F. Don't worry about the k. Just a nice clean eh and. 3 people, 1 eh. Ready? Here we give them the F again. Ready? And. I am giving you a cue. Three, 4. All right, let's do that much. Let's do that much again. Yeah, so beat whatever it is. Beat 3 in measure 49 is a little too long. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, because remember we're under tempo. When we speed it up, you just don't have time. So just throw it away. Here we go. And. almost. Write yourself a mark, look here, memorize the F, and then you have 2 beats to look back at your music. But that K has to be, it's so effective if it's exactly together. If it's not exactly together, everybody will know, because look what's happening underneath. Oh, you don't have that. She's playing an F in her, and she's playing, play that downbeat. That's it. So it's a naked, everybody's singing. Yeah, so if it's not clean, even if people don't know the song, they will know. There's like, what happened there? Ready? Two, three, off. Big tan note, note. Tanashe, big tan note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, could you play that for them for a second, Annie? Listen. So what has to happen here in your jaw? If you wait until the F to open, and that's what we're hearing. So open it from the beginning. There are parts for this on chorus connection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Much better. Off. Breath. Don't worry about the R. Cross the R off. Don't worry about it at all, especially Tatiana, you who are going to go to bor. And you're going to squish everything closed, and then you're not going to be able to do the F and the G. That's all you need to do. Let them take care of all of the consonants. Right there. 2, 3. Aha! And then it's so nice.
That sounded
So it's
nice.
right. It's so nice. You have to prepare. You have to take the breath. I remember I put in a breath after beat 4 there on purpose. Bo. So you have time to prepare, and that's especially for the soprano ones, so that you can be open, and then when you prepare, it's beautiful, right? So now the secret is out. We know you have the notes, and we know you can do them beautifully. So there we are. I'm now expecting it every single time. All people, all parts at 49. Yeah, this is the composer wrote something a little devilish here. She knows who she is. I'm excited to perform this live again. It's such a wonderful piece. Ready? So that spot, you have to look, right? 2, 3. You listen? Close, it's not together. Close, but no cigar. Good luck now on the. Okay. Yeah. Give them the E flat, please, the soprano one. Yeah. So, Neely, if you could play the piano part from 57. second. It's syncing and it's also going. And we will work on this, just not now. We will work on this. Let's look at, since you worked on this with me last week, and this was a review, right? Let's please go to measure for, pick up to 47. There are part recordings, there's language recording on Chorus Connection, all of the resources that I created for you when we did the virtual choir recording of this. They're there. Don't depend on memory, just memory. You need to go back and review it, and if you didn't sing it, then you certainly need to look at it. Okay, Shekir'e ananecha, shreds of your clouds. We changed it, I think, to mahalikim.
Tell us where you started.
Pick up to 34.
Oh, you said 47.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked at the numbers and I don't know why my math said 47. The mysteries, there's things happening in there that nobody knows. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'm less worried about the babushasani, shashasa. I'm less worried about that stuff than more worried about the wordy stuff. Which, we covered a multitude of sins in the I mean, everybody did a great job, but there's just, even with as little as I had, there was a significant amount of engineering. If you notice the ke, even though you were watching, the ke was not quite together. Okay, so sorry. Pick up to measure 34. Shekir'e ananecha, the shreds of your clouds. Mahalikim kemeshi, slide like silk. Al panai, on my face. Virechai, on my thighs. Va'ani gdola, and I am grown or I am big. Umevakeshet, and ask liot yalda, and ask to be a girl. My kids for years called grown-ups the bigs. Because that's what in colloquial Hebrew you call them agdolim. Agdolim, the bigs and the smalls. Agdolim asu et zeh. Okay, so let's review pronunciation. Shekir, again, pick up to 34. Alti, we're going to look at the soprano line. Once we get to 35, we're all lined up. Shekir'e ananecha. And that's going to be mahalikim. Kemeshi. Al panai, on my face. Virechai. Va'ani. Gdola. Vakeshet. Those 4 syllables are one word, even though the dashes disappeared. And I ask lihiyot yalda. And I put in Chorus Connection, I put the link to the text and context conversation that we had about this poem. And so some of you may remember that this is the point where she embraces her sensuality as a woman, right? And it's kind of, and Neely enhances that with kind of the breathless feeling of it, right? Shekir'e, ananecha, mahalikim kemeshi, they slide like silk, panai, virechai, right, on my face and on my thighs, vani gdola, right? And if you think of yourself as a teenager, I know I remember myself where I'm like totally ready to be sexually active. What do you mean I'm too young? I'm like, look at this body, right? I'm totally ready. I was 18, I was late compared to a lot of my classmates. And big, but well, maybe but I would rather be a little girl because life is simpler. Okay, so speaking text in rhythm. Sopranos on the soprano lines, altos on the alto lines. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Shake it. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Shake it, shake it. Ananecha, mahalikim kemeshi. Lift. Alpanahai off. Virechahai off. Okay, look at that. Panahai. It's eighth. Alpanahai. You have to get off quicker if you do panahai. Then you've added an eighth note. Alpanahai. Right there. Last 2 eighth notes of 35. 3, 2, 4. Alpanahai off. Virechahai. Same thing. Va'ani gdola uvakeshet liot yalda. Okay, here we go. Let's do, can everybody do, let's start with the alto 1. Everybody on the alto 1. And yeah, Tatiana, this is very wordy, so you're gonna have to go over the words. Yeah, shake it in. Red, a little slower. 3, 2, 4, 2, 1. Shake it in. Sorry, that was my stuff. Alto 1. Alto 1. One more time. 3, 4, 1. Shake it, eh. Ananecha, mahalikim kemeshi, alpanai, virechai, va'ani gdola uvakeshet liot yalda. Yeah, just a reminder that there's a lift in measure 36 before the last 2 eighth notes, before alpanai, kemeshi, alpanai, little lift there. All right, can we do the alto 2 part? Everybody on the alto 2. 3, 4, shake it, ananecha, mahalikim kemeshi, lift alpanai, up, virechai, va'ani gdola uvakeshet liot yalda. Yeah, and alto 2 is that D sharp in measure 35. Gonna be really important. The alto ones get to piggyback after you do it first, but you gotta do it on that beat too. Can we have alto 1 and alto 2? Soprani, pick a part to sing along with. Good for the brain. 3 and 4 and 1. Shake it, ananecha, mahalikim kemeshi, alpanai, virechai, va'ani gdola uvakeshet liot yalda. That G is unison between the alto parts, so it needs to be the same G, right? F sharp G is the same. All right, yeah, without the soprano singing, alto 1 and alto 2. 3, 4, 1. Lift. Don't slow down. Much better. Be careful. Gdo, not gdola. Gdo, gdola. All right. Everybody on the soprano 1. Gdo. I heard gdo. Gdola. Here we go. Shake it. Everybody on soprano 1. 2, 3, 4. Lift. Forward. Forward. Time. All right, and we are going to figure out what we do with that bochia part. when we have more of our soprano twos here. 3 parts. And Neely, if you wanted, as you wish, if you wanted to play that soprano two as well, okay? And however many parts you can get your fingers around. 3, sorry, yes, 3, 4. Check it Okay, yeah, so this is another place where the doo-doos, I'm cueing them. If you don't watch me, they are not going to be together.
That's why I have them written down.
You have watched it?
There was a reason.
Yeah, there was a reason. Okay, I'm not worried about the doo-doos so much now. Good. Let's take out Kasher Berachti al Hameron.
So, page 7, I'm missing
If you're missing a page,
how many pages would I be missing
do you have with the piano or without the piano?
without?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can take another score that has the piano part if you want. That one has 15 pages.
I've got 7 pages.
7, okay, so I'm missing 1 page.
So we are going to stumble our way through the whole thing. So we don't have a soloist just yet. Everybody's gonna sing it at the beginning. And then the ahs, we're not gonna worry about the ahs right now. So at the beginning and at the end, you're gonna sing the Kasher Berachti part, the solo part. Okay, so I would like to ask you how to pronounce the word SHALOM.
That's a tricky one.
Shalom.
Shalom. Oh, okay. Can you say the word LOAM? Loam, right? Right, that's the building material, right? Or type of soil, loam. Say LOM, loam. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. So the challenge for us is that many of us are regularly at synagogue, regularly see people where we go Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. You know, if we're lucky here, a lot of people go good Shabbos, Shalom Aleichem, right? So so especially when she has a long loam. All right, how about ROCH? CH is a ch. Ro, okay? So the words are still needing work. Soprano ones, I think, yeah, it's okay. I think between the three of you, Anne, Barb, and Lainey, we should be able to find people who take bits and pieces of the solo. So not have a soloist, but I mean, that opening in particular is very bare and naked, so somebody really brave needs it. We will talk about it, and people who are interested will audition, and we'll see who's most comfortable doing that octave jump and the ahs. And so I think we'll be able to pull one of the five of you out, because Anne and Barb and Lainey will be singing soprano too. So we'll be able to pull out people to sing sections of the solo, so not put it all on one person. You can start practicing right now, Lainey. She's ready. Okay, so I'd like us, let's see. Yes. So pick up to measure 44. So here come the Shabbat, Shalom. So the tendency Shabbat. And the long ones have to stay the whole length. Okay, so we're gonna speak it now, and I want to challenge you that all of the ahs in Shabbat are going to be ah, Shabbat, Shalom, oh. And challenge yourself as we speak it to keep those vowels big and open the whole time. And soprano ones, I want to challenge you to practice this part and be aware of that bone there that moves, because when you put your awareness there and make more space, the sound, it's like night and day. It's like three completely different singers. It's hard to describe how different it sounds. All right, so speaking at pick up to 44. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Pick up to 44.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, that's
measured.
42. Yes.
Which one?
After the second, 41, 42, 43, 42. 41, 41,
It's letter
42,
C is
43.
41.
Yes, pick up to 43. Pick up to 43. Sure, let's do letter C.
Yeah.
Let's do letter C. Pick up to C with the ahs. That make life simple. I have so much written in here that I really don't want to take another score and copy everything over. All right, so I'm counting down 41. 1, 2, 3. Wide Shabbat. Open right up. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shabbat big and it's not the M just chops it right off.
So on measure 44, 45, where do you want the M or do you not? Shabbat Shalom, where do you want it?
She actually queued
I'm just asking where she wants the M.
it.
Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. But it's not really ma because you're closing and opening right away. Shalom. We're doing a little bit of a little bit of a vocalization on the
Yeah.
Otherwise, okay. So you notice that if you notice when you're thinking about keeping it open, that it feels a little bit weird. That tells you that when you're not thinking about it, it's doing this, which means that the vowel is distorting and the pitch is changing. All right, let's sing pitches there. Neely, if you would play parts, pick up to C. This is the adding and removing a measure for me is like the time difference, changing the time difference, and it's like I know we fall back, but is it later or earlier the next day? You can tell me that now, but in my head, it's, I know which direction we move the clock, but then it's like, okay, it's 5 o'clock now. Was it 4 yesterday? Was it 6?
What time is it in Arizona? That's always my thing.
And the worst is that now I go from 9 hours difference with Israel to 10 hours difference until they move the clock. But in the spring, I go from now on 9 hours difference to 8 hours difference till they move the clock. And I am spending a lot of time talking to my daughter, who, by the way, was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal extensively today. So, and she sent me a bunch of links. I'm happy to share them with you. There's all kinds of, I put one article on Facebook about the work that they're doing. Part of the challenges that we're dealing with, which I'm sure when we move to our discussion, we'll talk about, is how do you have proportional response to these kind of things. If you're friends with Rabbi Black on Facebook, he is been surprisingly militant for a reform rabbi who they're typically more, but he has been like gung ho on Israel and how are people saying this and what is a proportional response to cutting
He
off the
also
baby's head?
says to turn the TV off.
Yeah, yeah. And so part of the Hasbara, part of the information that the state of Israel is putting out is what they are dealing with where Michal is working, because this is what the Hamas has left behind. So yes, we're terribly sad about the civilian deaths in Gaza. But if Hamas is hiding underneath an apartment building, what are we supposed to do? Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. At C, pick up and focus on your vowels and keeping things open. 1, 2, breathe. 2, 3. Okay, let's fix the tonation. Can I have just soprano once, please? 2, 3. 2, 3. Did you hear that it was you were in tune and then you weren't? So since you know that it's going to be the same note, then you can do this. Instead of yeah. 2, 3. Turn now. Okay, put a finger somewhere and remind yourself. I think it's you, Tatiana, that's closing. But don't open with tension. Relax open. If you open with tension, it will make you more tired. One more time. Thank you for your patience, Alti. Yeah. 2, 3. Good. Did you hear what happened? Shabba, Shabba. Yeah, it's tiring, right? Okay. Alto 2s, you're up. Same place. Focus on open. 2, 3. Careful. So I'm hearing. Just because it's going down, don't let your head tilt down and close it a little bit. Here we go. And really the best thing for this spot is to memorize it so you can, because I'm like that all the time. 2, 3. Yeah, the B's make you want to go flat. So just barely ignore that there's 2 B's, which makes you want to go B. Shaba, shaba, shaba. It's very small. It's a very small just whole step. Here we go. And shaba. There we go. Good. Good breath. Low. Sherry, be careful. Every time you have the sha. So sha, 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 sha. All right. Here we go. Alto 2, soprano 2. Here we go. With everybody singing soprano 2 with them. 2, 3. Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. All right, so this is what we want to focus on this spot. Neely is going to play really softly. I want you to sing out a little more and really, really listen to each other. When you listen to each other, it makes the vowels easier to align. Sorry. Here we go. Right there, pick up to C. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Sopranos. That second D is not, you're not returning to the same D, you're flatter there. Right there at Shabbat Shalom, which is whatever measure, where we just stopped, 44. 4, 1. Okay, can we do that again? Because somewhere you saw it was good and then it was like I lost you. 44 one more time. 3. Really, really hard listening. This is it's really hard what we're doing. 4, 1. Much, much better. Hard, right? All right. I would like to do one more thing. Can we please go back to rehearsal B? Which is measure 31 after the little piano solo thing. Or 32 if you have, well, yeah, 31. Okay, can we all please sing the alto part? Because it's the melody and you are going to need to be really confident and embrace your cello soloist. Everybody, 3, 4. Just that much. Again, confident. So the upper parts are piano, very soft and staccato, and you did that beautifully and remembered beautifully how to do that. We will tweak the intonation so it's back where it needs to be. You are center stage. Don't try to be behind them. Everybody on the alto there, confident. Do we need to review the words? Are we okay with the words? Dum, for, mi, pa, di, mo, ta, okay, yeah. All right, listen for a second because in measure 32, it goes out of tune with that half step to the D sharp. Piano. Listen, shh. Here. Notice the vowels shall have both o. Shall, both D sharps need to be the same. One more time, same place at B. 3, 4, 1. Better. Everybody says it's soprano 2. Down to the alto. Odrega, v'tetze nishmati. Alt soprano 2. Odrega, v'tetze nishmati. All right, we really need to know where the melody is. Can I have soprano, alto, soprano 2 and alto at rehearsal B? Ready? Soprano ones, Mimi sing with soprano 2 and Leslie and Tatiana with the alto. 3, 4. All right, so soprano ones, you have the unique position of being dressing, right? A little bit of frosting, a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of light. If you look at old master paintings and there's a portrait and in the eye, there's a little dot of white because it's the reflected light, and that little dot of white suddenly gives that person that expression. You are now the little dot of white. You're used to being the face, right? You're used to being the smile and the face and front and center. So the dot of white, extremely important, but not if it gets so big that it covers the whole eye and then it becomes a little scary. Okay, all people, all parts. Convince me.
You're watching the sparkle. Brava. Wowee, wowee. Super job, soprano ones, right? When you rethink where your part is. Good. Hi, Donna. We're gonna move to our conversation in a second. If you don't mind muting yourself in the meantime. All right. Put music away. We're gonna do Shifrika mine. We're gonna let, soon I will be able to speak. We're gonna let Neely play through the whole thing. All right,
I did put a score. My preference, like I said, is that you sing it from memory. My goodness, it's spam phone calls, like unending. Okay, yeah. Take a look, listen as she plays, see if you can remember the words. I don't have any of these printed. Listen, listen. Sing in your heart. Shh. Shh. No singing. Think here. You need time. Here we go. Open wide. Open wide. Gotta open wide. Last time without me, here you go. Open. So we're getting there. So we're getting, yeah. So what happens to the intonation when we switch to English? Vowels and R's. The Hebrew Perfect. So we're gonna take a few minutes break to give you a chance to pee. We're gonna circle the chairs around. If people could help me put the piano back so we don't have to do that afterwards, that would be great.